College of Medical and Dental Sciences, Monday the 5th of December 2022, 5:30 p.m. Congratulations to our University of Birmingham graduands. Here we are in the Great Hall at the heart of the Edgbaston campus. Attendees, mostly graduands and their friends and family, are seated. Here are the student musicians. It's great to see them returning to ceremonies following the pandemic. you. Congratulations, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Here's the first of our 2 mace bearers beginning the ceremony. The centenary mace bearer is usually a staff member who has volunteered to take part in the ceremony. The mace bearer enters through the back of the Great Hall and leads a procession of staff to the stage. Of the ceremony.
I declare the congregation open. Please do take your seats. Well, Is it afternoon or evening? I'm never too sure at this time of day. Good afternoon or good evening. Welcome to this graduation ceremony. My name is Professor Robin Mason. I'm Pro-Vice-Chancellor International here at the University of Birmingham, and it's a real pleasure and delight to see you all in this magnificent setting for this afternoon's graduation ceremony. This is the Great Hall of the University, as I'm sure you all know. The Great Hall was built in 1900, and in the 120 years or more since then, literally thousands of students have been welcomed here for their graduation. And for those graduands at the back of the hall, who by the end of the ceremony will have become graduates, you can rest assured that if you're feeling slightly nervous, a bit anxious about walking up the steps in front of everyone, thousands have done this before you, mostly without mishap, feeling exactly the same sense of excitement and I hope also sense of fulfillment that you're feeling today. They too have donned caps that don't quite fit and fall off, and gowns, and they've observed the same rituals and traditions that you're observing. And I've had the pleasure of taking part, I lose count actually of the number of graduation ceremonies I've done here at the university. But I can tell you that each and every one is really special because it's the highlight of the academic year for us. It's the time when we get to celebrate the fantastic achievements of our students as they mark all of their hard work in a very special ceremony. So I feel really privileged to be able to share in the moment with you. I'll be shaking all of your hands, and it's the best part of the job, it really is. And it allows us all here on the stage to share with you the immense pride that we all feel for what you've achieved. December graduations are particularly pleasurable, in part because summer graduations are very, very hot if you have to wear one of these hats and gowns, especially this summer. It was absolutely roasting, wasn't it? But the December graduations are a little bit cooler, but more importantly, we get to celebrate a really broad range of achievements with you. There are those among you who have been with us for several years, studying for an undergraduate degree or taking a higher or professional apprenticeship. Some of you will have dedicated the last few years to undertaking original research that expands the boundaries of knowledge and are here to be awarded your PhD. For those of you who have studied a master's qualification or completed a leadership program, your time with us will have been a little bit shorter. And indeed, you may not have spent much time on campus at all because you've studied in the workplace or elsewhere. Whatever your level and mode of study, you're all very much part of our University of Birmingham family. And I'd like just to take a few moments to take you back to the time when you decided to join us at the university. It would have been a big decision for you at the time. And we like to think that you made that decision because you trusted that studying with us would expand your knowledge of your area, would allow you to take the next step in your career, or maybe because you wanted to further the world's understanding through your research. And you made that decision perhaps not being fully aware of, but at least being somewhat aware of the many challenges and sacrifices that lay ahead. I know that many of you have been juggling your studies alongside work. Some of you have had family or other caring commitments. And we don't underestimate what a gigantic task it is to balance demanding study with all of those other commitments. A good number of you came to Birmingham from outside of the UK. And that may have meant leaving your family and friends behind, and then adjusting to living alone in a new country and a new culture, all while getting to grips with your study. And of course, the sacrifices that you've made, as significant as they are, you've not made those sacrifices alone, because you may well have friends and family here today or viewing this online who are celebrating your achievements with you, but who have also had to make sacrifices and changes to support you during your study. Well, today is when all of that comes together and confirms for you that it's all been worth it. All your hard work will be paid off when you come up the steps to be conferred your degree. And just consider what you've achieved to get here today. Each of you will have your own story. Each story will be slightly different, but there will be common threads running through them all. Each of you will have explored new ideas. You will have encountered problems that seemed insurmountable at the time, and yet you tackled them and overcame them. You've met new people. Those people will have inspired you in many different ways, and you will have made friends that will stay with you for the rest of your lives. You've learned more about yourself and about the world around you, and you've advanced your potential to go on and achieve whatever it is that comes next for you. So I really hope that as you enjoy the day and enjoy the celebrations, you'll also just reflect on all that you've been through and feel a huge sense of pride to reach today. Today is a really important step in the journey that's been shaping you for a number of years, and it's a moment to celebrate your tenacity, your determination, and your drive. You now have the opportunity to apply everything that you've learnt to make an even bigger difference. And indeed, I don't think it's too much to say that we're depending on you to do that. We're looking to you, our next set of University of Birmingham graduates, to address the needs of the world now and in the future. So the moment's getting close. You'll soon be a graduate of a university that's not just one of the top universities in this country, but is one of the top universities in the world. And we're enormously proud that you're now part of our legacy. During your time here, you'll have been taught by and collaborated with some of the best researchers in the world in their areas, and I hope, and I'm sure you have been, inspired by their enthusiasm and knowledge of their area. But you've also been supported in myriad ways by tutors, student support teams, program administrative staff. You may not even have encountered the staff that keep our campus looking as lovely as it does, but a whole team of people who have been dedicated to giving you your student experience. So if you look across all of that, your friends and family here or online, some of the staff behind me on stage, and others who have supported you throughout your time as students at the University of Birmingham, I wonder if I could call on today's graduands to show your appreciation for everybody who has supported you during your studies with a round of applause. Could I ask you to do that, graduands? Thank you. So we've reached the stage. You're about to come up these steps. I'll admit you to your degree. Just because somebody always gets it wrong, you come up and shake my hand, I will give you a scroll, and then you walk back down the centre of the hall. I bet you somebody still forgets to do that. Whatever you do, however you come up, however you go down, this is your moment. When your name is read out, that will be your graduation. Family and friends, please don't feel the need to be at all polite. We like to be quite competitive in the amount of noise that's made. So when your graduand's name is read out, that is your time to whoop and cheer and go a little bit mad, if you would, please. I'm counting on you. Lots of noise. So we'll have a competition. So a final piece of advice then. Be careful on the steps. I've never had a graduand trip, so please keep my record clean for me. Give a big smile for the cameras because there'll be lots of photos being taken. And most of all, don't forget to savor this magical moment. My warmest congratulations to all of you. Well done.
Good afternoon. I'm Professor John Marriott, the Director of the Institute of Clinical Sciences, and today I'm your presenting officer. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands as listed in my programme, proved to be worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in absentia, to the degree for which they are to be presented.
College of Medical and Dental Sciences, Institute of Clinical Sciences, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into moral distress in nurses and nurse managers in 4 hospitals in northern Ghana, Vivian Afoko. For research into the impact of nanoparticle properties on their uptake by hepatocytes, Maha Abdulaziz A. Alsunbel. For research into factors influencing the uptake and utilisation of independent non-medical prescribing, Emma Marjorie Graham-Clark. For research into exploring the status of dental implant provision in general dental practice in the UK, Sivaka Kumar Jayachandran. For research into the manipulation of an aspirin tablet when administering medicines to children, Ahmed Abdullah M. Lahik. For research into the development of PCL and PCL-PLGA blended nanoparticles for the treatment of high-grade gliomas, Bassant Saleh Abdelmonaim Mahmoud. For research into the pathogenesis of periodontitis, Satvir Singh Shoka. Master of Research, Sophie Ann Dan. Master of Nursing full-time, J.D. Clemson. Anna Davis. Catherine Jane Donnan. Elizabeth Veronica Jackson McConnell. Emma Leveridge. Hannah Victoria Marshall. Isabel Olivia Agroni. Amy Tomlinson. Gamia Kaur Ubi. Master of Pharmacy, Priya Patel. Master of Science, Advanced Clinical Practice, Sarah Black. Donna Darko. Abhimanyu Jaiswal. Joanne Parks. Sarah Catherine Price. Advanced Practice in Healthcare International, Merva Ozturk. Clinical Neuropsychiatry, Deborah Akinfumuara. Ragad Amdad S. Al-Ghamdi. Moath Sharik M. Al-Hawi. Priyanka Amish Bhatt. Eloise Campbell Hamilton. Venkataraman Gayatri Burra. Connor Jones. Vayani Maria Krepsi. Mariviena Menka. Hafizat Temioti Aladopo. Emma Louise Payne. India Grace Sanga Anderson. Romina Tajik. Alim Tunkara. Dental Materials Science, Saleh Nagi Abdelhamid Aburaya. Sua Samir S. Madar. Nursing Adult, Hoda Abdi Ali. Zita Uttar Anwenyui. Fatu Baba. Vincent Mabi Besong. Jomi Jose. Oluwakemi Atinuke Kikiowe. Kirsten McConnell. Yasmin Thandi Misimanga. Irene Chidinma Abodoako. Evans Afosu. Forsyth Osazua Odineleka Ese Onawuka. Grace Pope. Emily Rose Schaefer. Fionn Thomas. Hayley Verkavs. Nursing Mental Health. Geminat Olodode Akinakugwelia. Florence Chikuruo. Ellen Hahn. India Kaur Johal Banga. Matilda Ann MacDonald. Elizabeth Morris. Promise Patrick Nembabware. Stephanie Ajiri Asauzu. Frank Emo Ukofia. Physician Associate Studies, Sarah Elizabeth Mary Harper. Restorative Dentistry, Ranj Bukhtar Abdullah. Vincent Chung. Ambrose Imosili Eboimen. Reza Mahmood Jaffrey. Meenakshi Lal. Salman Sheikh. Benjamin Smith. Lucy Sarah Louise Smith. Master of Science, Shabina Akbar. Donna Bissell. Christopher Charles Bushnell. Sarah Cooper. Ratanjit Kaur Asi. Stacey Victoria Perry. Hannah Tozer. Lisa Jane Whitehouse. Maravik Wright. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Medicine Clinical, Anisa Ferdos Ali. Bachelor of Nursing, Nursing, Iman Abdikadur. Deborah Adia. Remy Adeowe. Mary Fadike Agbolahan. Maisha Ahmed. Beza Altinsoy. Catherine Ellen Auld. Afreen Azam. Nabia Babu. Rachel Bolag. Sophie Lee Bradford. Camille Shin Kagiwa. Hannah Cannon. Emma Carpenter. Jaskiran Kaur Chalal. Neha Chapaneri. Anita Chikanya. Chidiza Stella Chikurunye. Kirsty Emma Chinnery. Maria Shukat Chowdhury. Anna Chow. Louisa Churchman. Anya Clements. Philippa Cox. Eleanor May Crutchley. Rebecca Ellen Cummins. Lucy Donahoe. Rosie Egan. Marwa Elmi. Jessica Finley. Maria Fitzpatrick. Louisa Gale Freeman. Katie Frost. Riya Gogner. Erin Green. Olivia Gearon. Hadra Hafiz, Emma Hamilton, Jessica Rachel Hamilton, Marwa Hatami, Lily Hawkins, Heidi Maria Hunt, Maria Hussein, Sana Hussein, Ikra Jabin Idris, Sabia Islam, Matthew Jackson, Corin Heidi Jackson, Eva James, Emma Jones, Mukadza Kanwal, Karamdeep Kaur, Shona Lee Kelly, Arman Khan, Samantha Kumar, Alex Lewis, Rebecca Annie Lowe, Malak Mansour, Marina Massey, Catherine Mason, Kamara Mackenzie, Farah McClardy, Hamda Mohammed, Lydia Morgan, Georgie Morrison, Rosina Mwandem. Horeja Nigje. Charlotte Emma Newt. Faith Kikiope Ogunlesi. Suzanne Parchment. Aisha Pabudak. Ella Preston. Zara Kadir. Safa Razul. Francesca Redpath. Benjamin Rolls. Rachel Elizabeth Roy. Ayla Shafiq Sandhu. Poppy Sidorowicz. Yana Slimakova. Holly Stables. Eloise Ann Swindlehurst. Alicia Tanner. Natasha Francis Waller. Eve Wall McGrath. Hannah Walters. Jessie Watts Amisa. Ellie Louise Webb. Martha Westbury. Madeline White. Master of Science, Manal Fathi Matuh. Now, could all graduates please stand and recite line by line after me the Declaration for University of Birmingham Healthcare Professions, which is based on the duties of a doctor by the General Medical Council 2013. Please follow me sentence by sentence. In accepting my degree today, I recognise that I embark upon a career involving care of patients, families and loved ones. I promise to reflect on and uphold in all I do my duties as a healthcare professional. And to put the care of patients at the heart of all my actions. I shall treat all patients with compassion and respect. I shall listen and explain so they may reach decisions on their care and on their treatment. I shall never compromise the safety or the dignity or comfort of my patients. Nor shall I discriminate against them or my colleagues. I shall justify the trust placed in me by patients and by individuals, and by society by working with integrity. I shall keep my knowledge up to date. When I make mistakes, I shall acknowledge them with candour to my patients and report them. I shall learn from error. I understand that I alone must take responsibility for all I do and be prepared to justify my acts and my decisions. I declare that I will justify the privilege that the award of my degree bestows on me. Please sit. I should now like to introduce a student representative who will give a speech on behalf of the graduating cohort. So we'd like to welcome back Forsyth Onwuka, the MSc in Adult Nursing.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, class of 2022, graduating today, and families and friends here present to witness our achievements. It is with great honor I stand in front of you this evening, representing all the graduating students, both of my cohorts and of the school. Yeah. How does that sound? My time in the University of Birmingham has been one of the most delightful experience, notwithstanding the challenges faced by everyone due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I met people who over the last 2 years have become good friends. Having worked together, solving different problems we faced, thereby strengthening the bond we shared. Our cohort, which was the first batch of the MSc Nursing intake at this university, had its challenges, but the general lockdown as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic brought about enormous challenges to our learning and teaching delivery. But it also brought about new opportunities for doing things differently. Online learning platforms were opportunities for us to take charge of our own learning at our own pace and time. At first, there was some form of anxiety and trepidation somewhat, as we wondered how that would work and how it could impact our learning. But when we embraced it, we began to enjoy it and even preferred it in many ways due to the very support we had from our teachers who accommodated this shift in our learning styles. I say a very big thank you. Graduating from one of the best universities in the country will always have its nostalgic moments, inspiring hard work and resilience in us all. From being asked what school I graduated from, or when I actually put the skills I've learned into practice, and other staff members quickly ask about my alma mater, and from the look in their faces, and they always say they are not surprised where I study when they've been told. And I see the admirations in their eyes. That, I would say, gives me the bragging rights to be one of you all and an alumni of this great institution. I believe one of the outstanding features of this university is the exceptional support we receive from both our teachers and our fellow students. How our cohorts WhatsApp group rose to life whenever there was any information. Whenever there's any information passed from school authorities, when we brainstorm to produce our masterpiece of group works. Congratulations, my fellow students that are graduating today. As the hard work, dedication, grit, and resilience you have all showed in your study has finally paid off. It pays never to give up, and I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors as you continue to thrive in your various fields, attaining new heights, being the best you can be, and taking every opportunity to inspire your generation, enriching the lives of others, and do the UOB community proud. On behalf of our cohort, I would like to say a very big thank you to all our personal academic tutors, most especially Dr. Amelia Swift and Dr. Chris Wagstaff, and also our own very own cohort representative, Haley, who was very efficient in her post, disseminating information in a timely manner. Lastly, I say a very big thank you to my beautiful wife and children. They are sitting there. And to all our families here gathered this evening who had supported us in no small measure during our time as students. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you all.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Professor Philip Lumley. As Deputy Head of College of Medical and Dental Sciences, it's one of my great privileges to be part of your graduation ceremony and to celebrate your achievements with you. I could see from your beaming smiles as you came up on stage just how much it meant to each of you. From our very beginnings in 1900, as England's first civic university, we've welcomed people of all faiths and backgrounds and have been home to some truly inspirational people. If you walk down the corridors either side of the Great Hall today, you will see museum objects, prototypes, manuscripts and photographs that tell the stories of groundbreaking research undertaken by your university. This includes the work of Sir Peter Medawar, who won a Nobel Prize for his work on organ transplants. You will also see the work of two dentists who invented the first airbags after treating servicemen with severe facial injuries from vehicle accidents sustained during the First World War. This work continues today with our researchers addressing some of our biggest global challenges. Across the city, at Tyseley Energy Park, we are devising ways to create renewable energy and find long-term solutions to end fuel poverty. And we're also working with our NHS colleagues and others to develop treatments and technologies that will save millions of lives worldwide. For those of you considering a career in research, we look forward to one day being able to showcase your work in the corridors of this university. The exhibition provides just a few examples of how we change lives through our research. But we also have an impact on the world around us in other ways. If on your way out of the Great Hall you turn right and walk down to the Bramall, you will see posters and photos telling the story of the university's role in local and international music culture. Everything from Sister Bliss and The Cure through to Joy Division's latest ever concert. And across the world, thousands of our alumni are working in every conceivable industry. We are also proud to host the Commonwealth Games hockey and squash over the summer. Birmingham students and alumni represented their countries in 9 sports and brought home an impressive medal haul of 2 golds, a silver and 2 bronzes. I'm genuinely proud to be standing here on behalf of the university where inspirational people do inspirational things, where every day we have the ability to change lives for the better. And today, I'm inspired by what you have achieved. As you look ahead, I hope that your time with us has inspired you. Your future is in your hands, and each of you are on a different path in the world. As you leave, I hope you will take a piece of Birmingham with you. Your experiences here have extended your knowledge and expertise and honed a whole range of skills. You leave here being able to analyse and critique information. You will be well practised at discussing and debating issues with respect, and you will understand the importance of having an open mind to the views of others. Together, these skills will enable you to make a difference to this world. Work hard. Take opportunities as they arise. If someone asks, say yes. And remember to help and support those around you, whatever your line of work. We have many global challenges that we need to tackle, and it's people like you, in ways big and small, who will be the ones to solve them. In a few minutes' time, you will walk out as graduates of the University of Birmingham and celebrate with your fellow students, family and friends. This marks the end of one chapter of your life, but the beginning of many adventures to come. You remain part of our alumni family, and we will still be here for you. Our career service remains open to you, and our fantastic alumni relations team run events for recent graduates and can connect you with alumni across the world. After you have finished celebrating today, you may have time for a quiet moment of reflection. If this is the case, I hope you'll think fondly about your time here, about the people who have supported you, and about your success in achieving your degree. Be proud graduates of the University of Birmingham. Take opportunities, challenge norms, don't tolerate injustice, and be kind to others and yourselves. You entered the Great Hall today as graduates, but you leave as graduates of the University of Birmingham. You can look back with genuine pride at what you've achieved. Class of 2022, congratulations.
I declare the congregation closed.
Congratulations to our new graduates. The attendees applaud our new graduating class. To close the ceremony, the maces are collected from the stage. The mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni is now closed. The live stream has now ended.